Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to look on classes and we are going to display an information about our student. We are going to make a function and use an init method that creates instances in our class with attributes that we want. Our attributes that we want is name and age. We are going to initialize them. Initialize name and age. Attributes we are going to say self.name is equals to name, self.age equals to age, and we have used self because it's able to access our variables through any instances created in our class. You can see we can use it in another function, in sit function. We are going to simulate a student sitting in response to a class. We are going to print an information about the student. Going to say self.name and print it in a title case and add is now sitting. This one is mostly used in making games. We're going to make another function of walking. Let's simulate a student walking. Let's print self the name of the student in a title case and add some information is walking. And then we're going to make instances. Let's make some instances. Making instances. Let's make our instance is my student. We're going to use our class. Our class is student. We're going to display the name and the age. Let's print our student. Let's say my name is the name of the student in a title case. Let's print the full stop, and you can see the name is Alice. Let's go on by looking at how classes work and instances. We are going to modify the attributes of our instances directly to write methods that update attributes in specific ways. We're going to make a function in our class. We're going to use an init method, and now we're going to make a first name, last name, and age of the student. We're going to initialize those attributes to describe a student. We're going to say self.firstName is equals to first name, self.last name equals to last name, self.age equals to age. We're going to make a function. Let's say student's name. Let's bring a formatted student name. We're going to return a neatly formatted descriptive name. Let's say full name equals to first name, you add a space. I'm going to say self.first name, you add a space, and then self.last name, we add a space. Now we are going to say after the last name, you add a space, and then is and the age of the student. We're going to finish by years old. Going to return our formatted name, full name. Let's make our instances. My student equals to student. The class is student. The first name of our student is Alice. Second name is Brian, and the age is 16. I'm going to print our instance. And we're going to use a function, and when you run, you can see Alice Brown is 16 years old. You can see it has returned a formatted name. We are going to look on inheritance. We are going to inherit our student class by making another class. So this class of lecturer becomes the child class, and the student class becomes the parent class. It will inherit all information in our class. We're going to use a function init method. I'm going to say self, let's make first name, for instance last name and age. Let's say initialize attribute of our parent class. We're going to use super because we have inherited all the information from student class. We're going to say self dot results cost of 18. It will display some information about the student results, and then it will describe a function about the student. It will print. You can see this, there is an error here. My extension is telling me there is an error, and let's print statement describing the student. Let's print this car has, let's say this, and then string self dot results are going to print our result. Let's see this, let's say a student has 82 results. Let's make our instances. Let's say my results equals to lecturer Brown. Let's say first name Brown, second name Alice, and then let's say age 23. Let's print our results, my results. Let's print my results dot my results dot student. Our class is student. Let's use the function student name. There's a mistake here. My student, my results dot student. Yes, we are going to make to use a function to describe the student. And you can see the first name is Brown, last name is Alice, 23 years old. You can see we are going to import our class by making another folder, Python folder, a Python file. We are going to import all our parent class and child class, and we are going to print, and you can see you just type in from welcome and then import all. You can see when you run our class, it has executed Brown Alice 23 years. We are going to use Python libraries. We are going to use from collection import ordered dictionary. We are going to make some dictionary. Let's say favorite language ordered dictionary. Let's say the name of a person and the language that he or she might like. You can see shall copy paste those ones and change the name. Let's say Jane. The Python, let's say C++. Let's say the name of a person Sarah, language JavaScript, and then favorite language Brian. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to make a for loop. I'm going to say for name language in favorite language dot items to print name in title case, and then add favorite language is, and then we add the language that they like, then make a full stop. And when you are